You guys. Thank you to Alison. Thank you to Nicole. Thank you to whoever is there in the Weber community saying there is no audio. That is so frustrating. And I've been yapping on for like 20 minutes. Let's rewind that. One of the things that I didn't check was I plugged in the Yeti, my Blue Yeti here, this one, and I didn't check whether it actually clicked over in the back end of Be Live. So there we go. Alison, thank you. Got sounds now. Oh, you got my back. Thank you, honey. Really appreciate that. All right. So you have me all animated telling you about a police helicopter that's been circling the island and about my trip over from Redland Bay and being in dry dock. And anyway, that's another story for another time. I'm going to get right into it because today we are talking about sharing, having live broadcasts visible in your event. We're talking also about shouting out to top contributors inside of Weber, and we're also looking at Monday Collaborate. So the first thing I want to share with you is we are also live on my personal profile. We're live on my Weber Women in Business Amplified page, Women in Business Amplified group, as well as the mytimetv.live collaborative channel. And we have show hosts that we collaborate, and we are streamed out by through the Binge Network's syndication program out to other TV apps like Amazon Fire, Apple, Roku, Sony, Panasonic, Think, Netflix, and we're there. So Amazon Fire, we actually have our own app for mytimetv.live. And I am really excited to announce that I have been approved as a live influencer for Amazon Live, so which means I can stream live on the Amazon shopping, so I can have my own shopping channel. And I'm looking for people who are who have their who have products or books, anything that you're selling on Amazon. I'd be more than happy to have a look at having you on as a guest. And I'll also be doing the show around here, around the boat, using, and I'll be promoting things like my Blue Yeti mic and my Logitech webcam and even my Surface Pro, different things that I'm using, and that I've got different products that I've got from Amazon, maybe even some cookware and do a cooking demonstration. I don't know, makeup. Hey, if you want me to promote makeup, send me through some and I'll plaster it on and look like a clown, and but it's got to be your original stuff. I think we can't do multi-level marketing. Anyhow, the first things first, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share with you how exciting it is to, well, I think how exciting it is to have I think that's Nige back. This is funny. Okay, nothing is sacred. And let me come back to here. I'm going to go down here, and then I'm going to pop back over here. And I'm using Matthew's page because I do events for him every week. And part of the process that I use when I do a live broadcast is I create an event, then I schedule a live broadcast in Be Live TV, which is the most amazing third-party live streaming software that you can get. And after I do that, then I put the broadcast live link URL into the event. But what I discovered the other day, so I'm going to pop over. Actually, I'm going to view it as me and then I'm going to go into events. Hey, babe. Then I'm going to go into events, and I'm going to pop in here, which was the last fireside chat. So Matthew does a fireside chat every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. That's Adelaide time, say Australian Central Standard Time. And if I click on the link here, you can see that it actually has the event in the actual live in the event right here, which is really, really cool. And then we've got another one here. where we had, there was Joy, who I do some work for as well, Joy, and she had Alicia on, and they have a, she has a regular show. She has two, Joy has two shows. I'm just going to make sure that this is coming up in the right, there we go. Whoops, looking at the wrong one there. And just double checking, because sometimes it's a bit tricky. Yeah, like you might not have audio, but we have now. Okay, so I think it might not be about, there we go. Good-o, it's all working well. All working as intended. Yeehaw. Okay, so that is the, that is to get your live video link inside of the event so that it comes up. I'll show you very quickly how to do it. And oh, there we go. So Ali is looking inside of the community. I'm going to go to the page, Women in Business Amplified page, and this is how you do it. And I'd really fully encourage you to have a try, give it a poke. Go to events. So you go to your page, as your page, not yourself, not your personal profile, and then click on events. When you click on events, then you can play some thinking music. Then you can go to create an event here, create event, and with your event type, you select online. And when you select online, it will give you an option to create an event type. Well, that's new. General, add event details, cover, choose your audience. Okay. Oh my God, we'll make it free. Okay. So I am going to do test. I've changed it. Let's see if it works. Test, category, can be gardening, home. Next. All right. So when you get to this screen here, select Facebook Live. Now, I never would have thought to do this because I use a third-party platform to schedule my posts. I never would have thought that I could put the link in here. So if once I've scheduled the program inside of Be Live, inside of the studio, I can go. That just says Be Facebook Live. I was selecting this and I was putting the link in here, but then I found that you actually don't need to. If you select Facebook Live, then it will show your event when you are in, when you're live, it will come up automatically. The event will come up in your, in the event image here. So it becomes up video, just a live video like I showed you before. So just like here and here. And so when you do that, and then you just go through the process of creating the event, and voila, you've got that. And when it goes live in the event, it goes live on your timeline. So it can show you that as well. So when the events here, we can go, we're not the search events, we'll go. And so the last fireside chat, again, I'll come back as me. The last fireside chat was here. So then you can see it is the same event, the same as what is in the event. So that's really, really exciting, and I'm really pleased about that we can do that. And I think it's a great thing, because what you can do then is you can schedule the program using a third-party live broadcasting link. Like I said, I use Be Live. You can also then create your event, and then you can share that everywhere. And if people never get to your live broadcast on your timeline, it's in your event. And I'm going, whoa, same horse, different eyebrows, same horse, same eyebrows. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to do a shout out to the top contributors in the Weaver community. So I'm just going to, let's just go there just for one moment while I find it. Still got to figure out the lighting here. It's getting a little bit, so the boat's facing east and the sun's going down and it's the light. There's lots of ambient light coming in, but there's not a lot here. So I'm just going to have to figure that one out. So might have to have some hanging down from, like on little arms, boom arms with the lights. Because once we have the panels, the solar panels are hooked up to a 3,000 watt inverter, we'll be able to do pretty much power anything that you can in the house, just one at a time because it draws the batteries. So, okay. So, yeah, I'm just thinking, Alison, you say, yeah, look good. Oh, that was me going, well, with miming, was it? Okay, let's get back to Havana there, and we will go to the Weaver community and do a shout out to the top, let's see, Monday top contributors. They were a couple of weeks ago. It was the first or the 2nd of June. So we do it at the 1st of every month. And here's something I didn't prepare earlier. So I'm just going to pop over here and give you a shout out in no particular order. Here we go. All right. So we've got Linda Elmsley from Darwin. Lovely Linda. This is in no particular order. Mary Waters, shout out to you. She's in Adelaide. Savitri is also an Adelaidean, and Marianne in Adelaide, shout out to you. So Pooja is Melburnian. So we got someone from Melbourne. Kate Driver, naturopath in Glenelg, Adelaide. Hi, Kate. Ali, another Adelaidean, hello, and thank you for your contributions to the Women in Business Amplified community. Rachel, I love seeing you pop up. I love your quick wit and your dry humour, and all the way from New Zealand, but hanging out to get to Adelaide, Rachel, and Roz from Port Elliot in South Australia. I love your work, Roz, and Amanda. Great to see you all here. Thank you all so much for your contributions that you make to the Women in Business Amplified community, because it wouldn't be the same without you. And we really do, we being the royal we, which is me, appreciate your contributions, because if it's just me flapping my gums, it gets a bit boring. So I love seeing you all in there. I love seeing what you're doing, sharing, putting the funnies in there. We've had some really cool Friday funnies in there. Healthy tips on Thursday. A whole heap of really cool stuff. So the other thing I was going to say, going to say that I didn't, was that the Weaver Women in Business Amplified community is built on 3 pillars, and that's net friending, for education, and brand championing. And net friending is the new black in networking. So we get to know people first, as we do on social. It's not about the business and hiding behind your logo. It's about coming out from behind your logo and connecting at a heart level with other people, getting to know them, sharing your skills and talents and knowledge with them, which means that's our for education part of it. And you can, when you connect with people and you learn what they do, both on a personal level, if you share as much as you want personally, that on a level where you are connected via your businesses, you may do business with each other, you may collaborate, do joint venture partnerships, that type of thing. Once you do that and you get to know how amazing everybody is, then you can brand champion them. So when you do that, and that's our Wednesday, is hashtag brand champion day. I would say don't wait till Wednesday. If you have a service or you've done let's say a chakra dance with Kylie Beer or Savitri Be Joyful, or any of, if you've had a naturopathy appointment with Kate, if you've had if like Bonetta, shout out to you, Bonetta. If you've got a teenager that you want help with, she's exceptionally skilled hypnotherapist, NLP master practitioner, and you've had that service, you've made some improvements in your life and you've found solutions, come back into Weber and tell everybody how amazing they are. So we don't have to toot our own horns, or we actually can just rely, like people will shout us out because we are good at what we do and we're so helpful. So that's the 3 pillars that Weber is built on. And I said before, when I was talking and there was no audio, about Monday Collaborate. Now, Monday Collaborate is one of the things that we do on a regular basis, and this is a program where it's not like for like, and it's not follow my page and I'll follow yours. It's nothing like that at all. Most people see these programs as cheesy, and we want to take the cheese out of it. We really do, because what is important in this context is having a deep and meaningful connection with people. So it's about going to someone's page, and I'll give you a great example. And shout out to you, Lauren Jackson, Lauren from Serene Spaces. She is amazing. And she's an organizer, and in fact, she's in Adelaide too. And she's migrated from England and set up shop, a new house, new home, new business in Adelaide. And I'm actually going to get Lauren to, I've never met her in real life, but I'm going to get her to have a look at how I can organize the spaces in my boat so that they can be more effectively used and look a bit better, because at the moment, seriously, folks, it's crap. It's really hard to get stuff organized, and I'm reasonably poorly organized with that sort of thing at the best of times. So if I can have some sort of system. But anyway, I digress. I got to know Lauren because Lauren was participating in the Monday Collaborate program, and I would be going to her page, seeing what she does, getting to know her, and I'm going, wow, this chick is really good. She is cool. She knows her stuff. She's active, and we connected. And I'm just thinking, wow. So when I need an organizer, who am I going to think of? You know, it's like Lauren. She's there, right there in front of mine. And so that's, you can like someone's page and then piss off, but don't do that, because that's like really poor form. So what I want you to do is to actually get in there, make some meaningful comments, find some stuff. And I have to say, if the page or the business doesn't resonate with you, don't do it. But please seek out the ones that do. Okay, so you can make some comments. You just do it so that you are engaging with the ones that you are genuinely wanting to engage with, and you don't know where that's going to lead. So it really is, Monday Collaborate really is an amazing program if you do it right. And I would say, if you decide that you're going to participate, it'll be really good. So we used to have, up to 20, 25 people participate. That's dropped right off in the last several months, and it's probably due to fatigue from things like, overuse of internet, and definitely all those Zoom meetings, all that screen time in the last 12, 18 months. So there have been changes since the beginning of the year for sure, but take advantage of, sort of what you can. And when you do that, just plan to spend or invest 2 to 3 minutes on each page that you visit and make some meaningful comment. And here's a hint: if you want to share their stuff, share it to your story. Because if you share it to your story, it's there for 24 hours and you get your audience's eyes on their stuff. And I'm more than happy to share Roz, Leanne, Bonetta, Marianne, Mary, share any of your stuff, and Lauren, other people, Kate, share your stuff to my story, because it disappears after 24 hours. And I also know that the stuff that you have is going to benefit the people that are on my friends list. So think about that. Think about how you can add rather than how you can get. So what you can give rather than what you can get. Monday, collaborate. There is a link. There is a post on the Women in Business Amplified page, and there is a post inside of the Women in Business Amplified community. If you're on mytimetv.live, please pop over and participate there. Or if you're on my timeline, please, and you're not in the Weber community, just if you're on my timeline, just click on the cover image and it will give you a link to take you straight there. And if you're on mytimetv.live and you want to join the Women in Business Amplified community, feel free to do so by just typing in Women in Business Amplified and apply to join, and we'll get you in and get you started. Okay, so that's Monday Amped for this week. Do look forward to seeing you again next week, this time with the audio on. Have an amazing week, everybody. And may your businesses be amplified beyond all of your wildest dreams and your imagination. Bye for now.